This sounds really obvious, but it's so true, and it's the fact that the quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts, and the happiness in your life will depend on what you think and what you think of and how often you think of these things. And I know it's so obvious and I know it's so simple, but really just like remembering this and really just understanding this can just really help with your whole mindset and just your day-to-day well-being and everything. So that's what I'll be talking about today. And a really big part of this is being grateful. And a really big part of happiness in general is just being grateful for what you have right now. And that doesn't mean you can't be better. Everyone can be better, obviously. It just means you don't have to hate yourself because you're where you are right now, because there is definitely something you should be grateful for and something you should be proud of in your life. Like literally right now when you're watching this video, there's always something to be grateful for. Like no matter what, if you're breathing, you have something to be grateful for, you know? And there's this whole mindset about gratitude, which you probably heard a lot on self-improvement YouTube, because it's like really popular, just talking about like writing down when you're grateful, that kind of stuff. You can do that if you want, if it really helps, or just like setting reminders, like literally like setting reminders on your phone to remind you, just be grateful for this moment and just be grateful every day because you're living and because you're here and just because you're living basically. So the main message is just, it sounds really obvious and really simple, but just practice gratitude more often. Appreciate moments. It's so cliche, but it's so true. Appreciate moments, practice gratitude. You can do this in your own way by writing it or setting reminders, whatever. And this will just contribute a lot more to your well-being, a lot more to your happiness. So just try it if you've never tried it before, trust me. And really linked to this is the whole thing about, once I get to there, I'll be happy. Once I reach that goal, I'll be happy. Once I reach that physique, whatever the goal might be, when I reach that money, whatever, I'll be happy. And that's not really true, because there's always, no matter every day when you wake up, there will be a problem. And that is not a bad thing. That's why you wake up every day, to solve the problem, to work at the problem. Otherwise, there's really no point. So don't think that once you reach that, everything in my life will be good and all my problems will go away. You kind of want the problem. You want to be working on something. So don't have the mindset, don't be stuck in this self-improvement trap of thinking, yeah, once I get better, once I get this, once I get that, once I achieve that, everything is fine, because that's not necessarily true. You can always get better, and don't think you're always there. Like, don't think you're there already, otherwise what's the point? You can't get better, and no one's perfect, obviously. And the main thing about this is the whole stoic mindset kind of thing, and I've talked about this a lot on the channel before, about and the main message is just accept some things aren't in your control and you can work on the rest. And so, for example, the past, accept the past is in your control and you can work on now. That's a really simple one. It's easier said than done, but really thinking about this helps, obviously. And to give a few more examples, like let's say I post this video, it doesn't do well, what am I gonna do? Just post another video and go again. That's the thing. And a really popular one in the gym and everything is about genetics, like, oh, just because you haven't got good genetics, what's the point trying? That's not necessarily true. You can still try and you stop worrying about genetics, because you can't change that. So just accepting this is so important, because so many people see acceptance as weakness now, and that isn't necessarily true in all cases. Accepting that there's so many things in your life that are outside your control is so important and is so beneficial for you, because if you keep hanging on to that hope that something outside your control is, you're going to do something about it, it will really just break you. So just accept some things will never change and just work on everything else. And a simple frame for this, in a sense, is, let's say something happens, and what do you say to that? You can respond to it. And it's very simple. Something happens, you respond, and just think about that, because you can respond to everything if you think about it. You can respond to literally anything. And if that thing was outside your control, it doesn't matter because you can respond to it and you're in control of your response. So that mindset is just so important just for growth, for happiness, for everything in your life. So yeah, I hope this video helped. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more. Thank you.